How's it going today? We're live on a bunch of things. That's why you see me glancing around. But the MLB is here. We're locked in. I just shared this live stream to the Telegram, which is free for anyone to join. You get notified whenever I go live. You can stay locked in with everything I'm doing. I don't really know what else there could possibly be to say. Genuinely. We're here. We're here. We're back. It's MLB season. We started out 3-3 yesterday. Nothing special. But that's fine. It's low units right now. We're tracking progress. We're getting an idea of what's going on. We're learning any changes to the league, to the teams, to people's performance. So right now it's a lot of information gathering while we put out the plays, while we watch a lot of the games. We gain a lot of our information. We expect during MLB season to win, period. We expect to win this week. We expect to win this month. We expect it. But in terms of the general arc, we want to have a good April with lower units, gathering information, and then a big May, big June. Still taking advantage of the lack of intel in the market and the inefficient lines from a lot of public buyers that don't know what's going on, but with an increased understanding of the league from the information we're gaining over the next month. So that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Anyone wants all the plays can get them. We're going to do it. Let's go. All right, we're also live on Twitter finally. I got a bad setup right now over there, so we'll see if people come through, but that's what we're doing. Nate, appreciate you joining. What's good with the free play today, says Field of Dreams. So I'm going to drop the free play shortly. We're going to get to any questions anyone has. Yeah. We're going to do that. Field of Dreams says White Sox. Yeah, the White Sox are on pace to go 162-0. You think they go undefeated this year? Do I like the O's plus 1.5? What price are you getting on the O's plus 1.5? I mean, yeah. What price are you getting on the O's plus 1.5? We have lines up. I got Profit X lines up right now that we're looking at. You can offer your lines in this spot. So you'll see you're getting plus 1.5. I see them at minus 178. I see them plus 116 on the money line. Let's take a gander at this game. Yeah, all right. Let's start it off by talking about this game. Will Angus off in the lines. Let's go. I mean, it's that one. It's Sugar Shane. Those are the ones I'm hearing the most lately. All right. So Morton against Gausman. Here's the thing. I don't know a ton about Charlie Morton. He's been pretty mediocre for the majority of his career. He's not an easy fade because he's reliably average. What's up, Nate? Brett, appreciate the gifts. He's not a reliable fade because he's been reasonably fine. The Blue Jays hitting, a lot of question marks on a lot of guys. They should be good. They should have a good offense. My issue here is that Gausman doesn't give me enough to be like, oh, he's an automatic ride. We're going to go with him. You look at last year, he had 162 Ks and 181 innings. His thing is supposed to be, I walk guys a little bit, but I strike guys at a high rate. He's not even striking out 9 per 9. He needs to be 1.1 per inning, at least in my opinion. So I'm not going to go ride Kevin Gausman on the first start, but I also don't want to pay this point. Cream God with an outrageous comment. Gotta respect that. So staying away from the Blue Jays Orioles game today. I definitely want to see what version of Gausman we're getting, and there's a lot of that today. No Nerfies today. Listen, Nerfies are fun. Nerfies are fun to play. They're a great sweat. All that. Occasionally we'll drop a Nerfie, but it's pretty rare because 99% of the time you're just not getting any sort of value when you're taking Nerfies. That's just how it goes. It's a really, really juiced up line, a really brutal market, to be honest. So generally speaking, they're not going to be good. And that doesn't mean that the Nerfie is going to be good either because they're still taking a crazy juice on either end. Raise first 5 minus 0.5, says Nate Dogg. Let's talk about that one. Again, if anyone wants all my plays, go to my profile, hit the link tree. The top link gets all my plays for free. I'll send them out after this live stream. It's got a breakdown on every game I have, and I'll share a free play here in a moment. QS, appreciate the follow. Be like QS, go ahead, follow me. Staying away from the Jays game total as well, kind of for the reasons I said. I don't know what version of Gausman we're getting yet. Now we'll see. We'll see what happens with him. I would probably lean under, to be honest, but he could definitely fall apart against the Orioles too. Yandy Diaz overhit. Don't really love hitting props. Rockies game run total over 6.5. I mean, first of all, first 5 minus 0.5 is not bad. Kyle Freeland is pretty bad. He doesn't strike people out. His whip's a little too high. I think the Rays win this game. I like the first 5 minus 0.5 if you had to take action in that game. I probably like the over 6.5. I don't really have a play for that game, but those would be my leans. Not a great spot for the Braves today either. Padres first 5. So we're going to answer all your questions real quick. A lot of questions coming in. I'm going to answer all of them. Feeling confident, Jam. It's still going to be reasonable unit size, 1.5 units for the majority of the first month. Pirates money line's not bad today. Keller against Gillespie, that's a pretty big advantage to the Pirates. So I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to answer them in depth. So if I miss a question while I'm answering a different question, that's all good. Just run it back when I'm done answering the other one. Mets money line's not bad today. Yeah, it's a good spot for the Mets, I would say. Hunter Brown, another guy who's been all over the place. He's been dominant in a couple spots. He can be a strikeout machine, but he hasn't done anything crazy. Haven't missed any plays yet. We're going to drop the free play shortly. I'm going to answer your questions. If I miss a question, I'll come back to it later. We're just starting to get into it, so I haven't looked at a lot of games yet so far. But that's where we're at. And as a reminder, anyone who just wants all the plays, if you go to my profile and you hit the link tree, the top link is going to get you all of my plays for free. Okay, that's simple, and you got it. So we're going to answer these questions, and I'll share a free play here at some point soon, and then we'll do it. When you're dropping this live, pretty much like within 5 minutes of me getting off this live stream, I pretty much know where I'm at. GPL, appreciate the follow. Run those follows up, run those likes up. Appreciate everyone. Anyone who wants all the plays, go to my profile, hit the link tree, top link. Gets you all my plays for free. Brando, appreciate the follow. Run those up. So talking first, we're going to talk about the early game first. People were asking about the Rays game, Rays first 5. So here's what we're looking at. The Rays are minus 190 on the money line for the game. So you're not getting any sort of value there. You will see in MLB, I'll take some wide-ranging money lines. I'll take the occasional minus 160, minus 170. If there's value there, that's just the name of the game. It's not the NBA or the NFL where you're taking minus 110 spreads. This isn't one of those spots, but I'm just saying it's not an automatic no like it would be for most sports. All right, first 5 money line, you're getting a minus 0.5 at minus 132. I would, on ProfitX, you can offer these lines, so I would probably try to get this at around minus 125. It probably gets filled. If you can do that, I think that's a play worth playing. Looking to Pirates money line, yeah, we'll look into Pirates money line here in a moment. But in terms of the Rays game, that's kind of where I stand. I would say minus 125 is probably my cutoff for the first 5, minus 0.5, because it could be 0-0. I don't think that'll be the case. I don't think Freeland's good. I think they'll get some runs up, but yeah. Thoughts on Castillo under 17.5? I mean, Castillo goes deep into games. They'll let him throw a lot of pitches. I get it's the first game of the season, so it's less likely, but he is a guy that can go 6 innings, absolutely. That can throw 95, 100. I've seen him throw 110 pitches. Probably not going to see that in game 1, so if he's not super accurate, he could definitely go under that. I've seen him, throw a lot of balls, go deep in counts. He can throw a higher amount of pitches per batter. So I'm kind of split on that. Generally, he's not a guy I like under outs on because I leave him in for a lot. But if you're reading him just struggling a little bit more this early in the season, I don't mind the under. No real nerfies, Jam. We can find a nerfie. If you guys want to play a nerfie, we can play a nerfie for fun. But generally speaking, there's not going to be a ton of value on the nerfie. I'll tell you what I think. Before I even look at lines, I'll tell you the nerfie that I think is the highest chance of hitting. And I got to tell you, nothing is really jumping off. Right now, it would probably be Tigers-Dodgers, but, the Dodgers top of the order is nasty. Flaherty's really good. Yamamoto's really good. So that's the best pitching matchup of the day. But that's a really stacked top of the order. Now, the Tigers, not the case. So, yeah, no real value on the Rockies. I don't like their pitcher. Pepio's pretty solid for the Rays. So, no real value there. So, yeah, without looking at nerfy lines, because I'm not really a nerfy guy, those are probably the Mariners-A's game. And that. D'Lo, appreciate the file. Run those up. Nate Doug, I appreciate you. That's a fact. Time to dominate the MLB season. Down for a fun one, says Jam. Any nerfies? Everyone likes it. Appreciate the likes. Run those likes up. Run those gives up. Run the files up. We get 20 more files. I share another free play. Yeah, but anyway. So in terms of Castillo, a little bit torn on the over-under there. I shared my thoughts on that. No real nerfies that I like today. The best pitching match, the best most likely to hit Nerfy, not the best value, the most likely Nerfy to hit to me would be the A's Mariners. And then the best pitching matchup of the day is going to be Flaherty Yamamoto. Can you look into Pittsburgh money line? Yes, we can look at Pittsburgh money line here in a moment. So the line I'm seeing on Profit X, it's standing out right now, is minus 136. I saw minus 134 earlier. Again, Profit X, you can ask for whatever line you want, and you'll probably get it filled, especially hours ahead of time, especially MLB. You could probably ask for minus 125 on this. I would take the Pirates at minus 130 or better. The reason for that is pretty straightforward. It's usually my reasoning, and it has to do with the pitching matchup. I like Mitch Keller. He's been pretty inconsistent. There was a moment in 2023 when he was absolutely shoving. He's got a great arm. The fastball can be a little bit flat. The breaking stuff a little bit inaccurate. He can get into some long innings, and that leads to trouble. So there's definitely downsides with him. But generally speaking, he's one of the better pitchers. He's facing a weak lineup in the Marlins. And then the Marlins are kind of interesting today because they're throwing Gillespie. And we have no real history on Gillespie. He's thrown like 8 innings in his career, right? And they've been fine. 8 innings, 8 Ks, 1.13 whip, so totally fine. Did not look good in spring training. Did not look good in the Orioles farm program. I'm not a big believer in him. That's more the reason why I like the Pirates in this spot. Bad hitting, bad starting pitcher. Probably have to go to the pen earlier. The pen's not great. I didn't love the Pirates yesterday because you got to respect Sandy Alcantara, which other people didn't. But I would rather take Mitch Keller against Connor Gillespie than Paul Skeens against Sandy Alcantara, and you're getting the same value. Pirates, they lost yesterday. That's why you're worried about the Pirates. Brandon, what does that mean? What does that mean? It's the MLB. They're going to lose a lot of games. Shohei over Red Sox, Pirates, money line, first 5 maybe. That's fine. First 5, if you got the same value, I would be on board with it because I don't think that the bullpen really is the same advantage, but you're getting minus 144, so you're paying for it. You could do that. If you got them down to like minus 135, minus 140, which you, again, if you ask for on Profit X, you'll probably get it. I'd be okay with that. But if you want to take Pirates money line, I sign off on Pirates money line. I like that play. Like Red Sox again. Yeah, Red Sox is fine today. We'll talk about that one in a moment. Again, if you just want all my plays, I'll say it again real quick. If you just want all my plays, I send out a full card of plays every day. It's a text sent straight to your phone, 3 main plays, 3 props, usually pitcher props. I give you the play. I give you the book that we got the line on. I give you the line that we got it at. I give you the units that we're risking. And then I give you the analysis on why I like the play, okay? So if you want all that, go to my profile here, hit the link tree, and the top link will get you that for free. You get a few days totally free. See if you like it. Like I said, it's a text sent straight to your phone with all the plays perfectly written up. I'm sending that out around 1:30, 2 o'clock today after we get off this live stream. I'll finalize that and throw it away and send it your guys' way. So anyone who wants that, go to my profile, click the link tree. Top link gets you all my plays totally free. Like the Rangers more today, Aria. That is tough, says Alex. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. Big fan of this one. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the Pirates. We talked about that. Now people want to talk about the Red Sox game. So guess what? We're going to talk about the Red Sox game. Let's pull it up. Shout out to everyone on the Twitter stream right now. Don't be shy. I know it's light in here. I know the stream quality is trash right now. We're going to figure that out. I'll listen to the playback and see what we're working with because I know it's a low quality stream, but I'm going to get that fixed up for you. I know on the Twitch stream, Kick stream, Twitter stream, etc. Colorado money, don't like it. PDMLB, bro, but I have to go back to work. Can you hit me with the play real quick? TS, do you get them sent to your phone? I got you. We just talked Pirates money line is solid, but literally just click the link. You get all the plays sent to your phone every day. Definitely don't like Colorado today. Definitely not a fan there. Anyway, we're going to talk about the Red Sox now. Why? Because people asked me to. Colorado, great value. Did I say Red Sox money line? No, we're looking at Red Sox right now. So the Red Sox, I'm seeing at minus 105. The Rangers at plus 101. So pretty tight lines, pretty decent value. Leader's a big question mark. Again, he had pretty terrible numbers last year. Obviously, is he Alligator's nephew or is he Alligator's kid? I forget. Jathan, appreciate the follow. 18 more fouls. But we know he's capable of being really, really solid. I've seen some good stuff from him. He has pretty good stuff, hasn't figured it out. Obviously, that was just with a few starts as a rookie. I think he's capable of being a lot better than that. So it's a pretty big question mark around him. And then the Red Sox are throwing Tanner Houck, who I'm not a massive fan of. Uh, I'm not a massive fan of him. I'm not a massive fan of his stuff. If I had to go anywhere on this, I'd probably take the over in this game. It's around 8.5 right now, I believe. Red Sox, I told you I'm a bigger believer in their hitting this year. It was 5-2 yesterday, but that was with Garrett Crochet on the mound. Rangers hitting definitely didn't jump out to me, but they are a capable offense. And you also, the bullpen yesterday, it's perfectly fresh, ready to go. Yes, sir, Evan, ready to go. On fire last year, on fire every year. MLB, this is what we do. So, yeah, I think if you had to take a play in this game, it would be the over. I would probably lean Red Sox over Rangers, but it's pretty tight, not a ton of value. Got rinsed yesterday, Joseph. Hate to hear it. It's all good, though. We're on to the next one. So we talked about Pirates money line already. We talked about Red Sox probably leaning over. We talked about the Rays staying away from the Rockies, staying away from the Orioles Blue Jays game. Anyone's questions, we'll get to them, but I'll say it one more time. And when I say one more time, I'll probably say it many, many more times. If you want all my plays totally free, go to my profile. Hit the link tree, top link, you'll see access to all my plays for free. You just click the link that literally says get a free trial to all my plays or whatever it is. You just click that, and then guess what? You get all my plays for free. So if you just want that, go do that. Go to my profile, hit the link tree. Who do I like for home run in the Rays games? I'm not a big home run bettor. Home run props are not a winning proposition. They're a trap. Home run props, for the most part, nerfies for the most part. These fun bets are a trap by the books. They want you to donate. If you stay locked in with me, we put out 3 main plays every day, 3 pitcher props every day, and we actually do deep analysis on this and find value in the market, find inefficient lines, and find a way to be long-term profitable doing this. That's what the MLB is for. And the games are fun to watch. You don't have to watch every day. You can just lock in the action and leave it alone. You don't have to grind it out every single day. But if you fall into the trap of I just want something fun to sweat out and you're just doing a nerfy every single day, you're doing home run parlays every single day, you're going to get absolutely annihilated. Trust me on this. It's not going to be pretty. So grind this out with me. Grind this out day in, day out, stacking units. Trust me, this is the way to go with it. And again, if you want the plays, go to my profile, hit the link tree, top link gets you my plays for free. Okay, let's lock in now. I'm gonna share the free play real quick. Free play, we've already talked about this game, but I'm about to share this free play with you. This is gonna go out in the slate. Got wrecked because of the nerfies, Joseph. Exactly, that'll get you. Now listen. Can I get some flames in the chat? Can I get a drum roll in the chat? I'm about to drop the free play. And then once I drop it, you'll see exactly how I write up the plays, exactly what to expect if you want to get my plays, which are free in my links right now. This is what we're looking at. Evan the Investor, let's go. Flames in the chat, baby. Tesla, appreciate the likes, even though I hate the name. Drum roll from Jam. Drum roll from Josiah. Appreciate you guys. All right, lock in. We're sending it straight to Vegas, okay? We're going straight to Vegas. We're knocking on their door. We're saying, open up the safe, Vegas. Open up the safe right now. Open up the safe right this moment. We are taking it all from you. You tried to make us fiends. You tried to make us addicts. You tried to make us go broke. But we're not going to fall for We're not going to fall for that. We're not going to play your games. We're going to lock in every single day. We're going to do research. We're going to manage our bankroll. We're going to put out quality unit sizes, and we're going to win in the long term. And buddy, we are taking over. So listen, we got Boston, Texas, Red Sox, Rangers over 8.5. We got this at -119 right now on ProfitX. We're going 1.19 units to win 1 unit. The Red Sox Rangers over 8.5. Like I said, I give you the play, I give you the line, I give you the book we got on Red Sox Rangers over 8.5, -119 on ProfitX. Houck fell off last year and got absolutely rocked in his final tune-up in the spring. He went 3.2 innings, gave up 12 hits. 12 hits in 3.2 innings, 10 earned runs allowed. On top of that, leader got shoved last year. Small outing, 8.83 ERA, 1.71 whip, 7 total runs last night against their aces. It's a significant drop-off against the pitching. We need 2 more runs than we saw yesterday. Again, the hitting is there. The hitting is there for the Red Sox. We should see an uptick. The hitting for the Rangers was inconsistent all year, all the time last year, but we've got guys. We got guys who can drive the ball. We've got power on both sides of the ball. We've got 2 big question mark pitchers that could easily fall apart and blow up. A lot of opportunity for this to easily soar over. It's Red Sox, Rangers, over 8.5, -119 on ProfitX, 1.19 units to win 1 unit. And if you want the full card, all the plays, every single day, go to my profile, hit the link tree. Top link gets you all my plays totally free. Lock in. We're about to have another massive MLB season. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got Burp We got a major hater in the chat. Sounds like an affiliate of someone else. Oh, I said so many better influencers to follow. Well, there's a reason they're following me instead, and it's because we lock in and we do actual legitimate analysis that I share every single day. Anyone who actually does this, who understands this world, who understands MLB, who understands the sport, who understands the profitability here, is not trying to say this play is a lock, this play is a guarantee, we're going to have a huge day on this one play. No, we're going to look to find value, hit at that 58, 59, 60% mark, which is high, but that's because that includes plays that are around minus 120 like this one, and have success there long term, week over week, month over month. Last year, we had 12 straight winning weeks. 12 straight. That's simply unheard of. Yeah, Lex, we lost 0.46 units and someone was ready to hang themselves. It was insane. Tesla, go to ProfitX. It's in my links. So when I share the plays, I'm not just sharing plays. I'm doing the research on where the books are, where you can get the best line available. So if you go to my links and you check out ProfitX, you'll see that play, or you'll see that line. That's where we got it. Shout out if you're on the Twitter stream or the Twitch stream or the YouTube stream right now. Tim, did I talk Orioles? We talked Orioles a little bit, and we don't love either side on that. But again, if you're looking at ProfitX on my screen, which I linked in reply to my my Twitter stream as well, that's where you get this. So 8.5 minus 119 right there. Over 8.5 at minus 119. Lock that in. You can get it right now. ProfitX it's basically the same as a book, but it's an exchange. So it's peer-to-peer, and you get way better lines because you're not paying juice because it's peer-to-peer. So their business model is I bet against you, and then they take 3% of it, as opposed to the books, which are saying bet against us, and we'll take 10%. And sound right. Rays first 5, Pirates money line, Mariners nerf fee, Dodgers nerf fee, Red Sox over 8.5. Individually, I'm fine with all those. I think each one has a decent chance of hitting. I don't think there's great value in everything. Obviously, I like the Red Sox over. But if you're parlaying all that, I don't know. But yeah, if I had to pick a side on any one of those plays, I'd stay with you. Thoughts about Charlie Morton? Yeah, not a ton to say about Charlie Morton, right? Consistently mediocre. He's definitely a guy that can get teed off on, but he's not going to come in and walk the ballpark. He's not going to fall apart and have a disastrous outing most of the time. He does have kind of a soft fastball. He doesn't have much of an out pitch. You look at last year's numbers, right? So last year's numbers, he goes 167 Ks in 165 innings. That's an up year for him. That's a higher K rate than he's used to. His whip was 132, so he's walking people a little bit more. We just had the access taken down. Whoa. For some crazy stuff. Yeah, someone just, I guess, trolls just tried to shut down the live stream. This is that's a shame. But we're still live on Twitter, and we're going to stay live on Twitter. Appeal submitted. We'll see what happens. This is ridiculous. Anyone can basically troll. I guess I can say it out loud now because I'm not on TikTok. Someone reported it for like suicide and self-harm. Like that's how simple it is to get someone's stream taken down. TikTok should be ashamed of themselves. Absolutely disgusted. It's crazy. This is what I do. I'm trying to connect with people. I'm trying to actually share the site. So we got a guy asking about Orioles. Tim, I know it's been a minute. Let me know if you're still here because I'll share it again now that we're switching here. We were just talking about Charlie Morton anyway, but not a great. I'm not a huge believer in him. He's also 41, so like the ability to fall off at any point is obviously there. Pretty decent season for having gone for being age 40. But I don't expect great things from him. I still probably think there's value on the Orioles here if you had to pick a side. I'm not a big Orioles guy though, so that's just fine, whatever. Do all straights on those 5 lightly and then bigger units on your published plays. If you want to do that, go ahead and do it. My best advice is just to take all the plays that I send out for the exact unit size I share. Obviously, the Red Sox is one of them. Red Sox money line Red Sox Rangers over 8.5 minus 119, 1.19 units to win 1 unit. So that's going to be one of them. But my best advice is to stick with that, especially early in the season. You don't want to have 600 plays up every single day early in the season. We're doing 3 main plays, 3 pitcher props. That's what we stick with daily, and that's been pretty effective for us. So that would be my best advice, is to stick with that. Anyway, in terms of the Orioles game, I'm not seeing a ton of value on either side. Morton could fall off, and it could be easy win for the Jays. If that's the case, he's 41 years old. Like, when's it going to happen? Probably won't go super deep into the game, but I'm not a big enough believer to take in Gausman to take the Jays at plus money, as favorites. I'm not a big enough believer to take them as favorites. Yesterday took them, obviously didn't work out, but at least we were getting plus money to take the lesser team. Now you have a better pitcher and you're still getting minus 120, but the Orioles can hit Gausman easily. If I had to take action in the game, it would be Orioles, but I'm definitely staying away from the spot. Again, there's just not a ton of information on that spot, and there's enough opportunity every single day to not force action on stuff where we don't need to. We're going to be able to find better plays. It's not look at every single game and you have to pick a side. Okay, so they just restored my live access on Instagram. We're going to try to get back on there. That was kind of, or not on Instagram, on TikTok. Try to get back on there. I'll send this through, but yeah, all straights on those 5. So if you got specific questions about specific games, we will still we'll still talk about them. We'll still stay here. We'll still keep doing this. But the free play I shared already is going to be the over 8.5 in the Red Sox. Over 8.5 in the Red Sox Rangers game. That's what it comes down to. Over 8.5 in the Red Sox Rangers game. That's what we're looking for. All right, moving on. Talk to Orioles. Someone trolls reported it, I guess. I got flagged for something ridiculous, but it's a good reminder that when someone starts hating in the chat, I can't just mute them. I need to block them because they might pull something like that. Yesterday got shut down as well, so hopefully we save it. But I would definitely suggest anyone to tune into the Twitter, tune into the YouTube, because you get a better stream there too. I am back. I just popped on now. I would always encourage this. I don't know how the audio is on the Twitter stream right now, though. It's probably not ideal. The video's not great, but we'll work on that. I'm gonna be starting in April, so just a few days from now, I'm gonna be doing a daily stream at 3 o'clock. That's definitely gonna be on Twitter and Twitch and kicking all that with ProfitX. So I'm excited for that. We're gonna do it. Tesla, we did fine yesterday. We went 3-3, so nothing really happened. Just a whatever start, but that's MLB. That happens. A lot of those. We're not trying to go massive swings. We're just trying to gain as much information as possible while staying ahead, staying up, and then trying to start to grow and get bigger unit sizes and really take advantage. So this is always good to see. Rays, Rockies. I would say if you had to take action in the game, Rockies first 5 minus 0.5 is going to be your best action. The full game, they're minus 190. You could take a minus 1, whatever. Yeah, I hate Elon. The Tesla itself is whatever, kind of a dorky looking car. The Cybertruck is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I see him a lot in New York now. It's so sick. It's so gross. I mean, sick in the bad way. But yeah, I'm a big Lonnie hater. Massive. Pepe OK, spring case, how they look in spring? Jay Willie. No, not that. You don't need to be a liberal to recognize there are people, I would say majority, if you want to talk politics, the majority of people you should be hating on. If you blindly follow someone or you think someone's sick or you're like a fanboy of any politician, you're probably a massive loser. And if you think Elon Musk is cool, you're probably the biggest fucking loser I've ever met in my life. Just saying. I'm just going to be real with you on that. You don't need political alignment to individually recognize people in the public eye and say that guy sucks. Mets winning today. Lean Mets. Definitely lean Mets. Jam, we are back, baby. Maryland game actually rigged. Jay Johnson says Elon's demand. Spaceman. Maryland game actually rigged. No. No doubt. Nope. But if you look at the most recent story, that's something you should pay attention to. King Curry, appreciate the follow on Twitch. Shout out everyone who's tuning in on everything. C-Mary, appreciate the follow. Run those follows up. You want to articulate that, Jay Willie? Apparently Mets game isn't on SNY tonight. Is there another channel you can watch on? The Numero, you can get MLB TV on a pretty, that's you? Love it. You can get MLB TV pretty cheap. There's a lot of discounts with like sign up with whatever and get it. So I just take a scan for that. You get all the games, even if you're paying full price and you're not splitting with anyone, $150 for the season if you watch regularly. That's a lot. Appreciate it, Ty. Steve, what up? Talk about the video you made about the big bet at halftime of the Maryland Colorado game. Yeah, there's no follow-up on that so far. No additional reporting on that. So either they're covering it up or there's nothing really to report. There's definitely some rumors initially. Baseball season comes, you go to PD. See, Marin gets it. Listen, everyone knows. Was it actually true? It's just, we don't know. It's unconfirmed. It's unconfirmed. Who do I like in the Padres-Braves game? That's an interesting one. All right. Again, if you guys got questions about specific games, we'll get into it. You're asking Padres-Braves, we're going to get into it. The free play we shared already. I'll run that back in a moment, but that play is the that was the over in the Red Sox-Rangers game. And if you want all my plays, every single day, go to my profile, hit the link tree. Top link gets you them for free. If you're on the Twitter stream, it's in the replies. I dropped the link in the replies just to get the play, like the full card for free. So Braves Padres today. You got Dylan Cease on the mound. Dylan Cease, one of the most. He's a fun guy to bet. He had a no hitter, a rain delay no hitter last year. I'll always remember. He can get in trouble if he's behind in the count. He can get in trouble. The fastball can be a little bit flat. He throws hard, but the fastball can be a little bit flat. I could see it getting scary against the Braves. Generally speaking, I do like Dylan Cease though. Generally speaking. I'll share some leans here. I don't know if I'm going to drop them or not. With MLB on the board, I like to take advantage, but we'll share some leans. Thought I was Sean O'Malley. Hey, it's official. We are live. Someone made the O'Malley comment. Now, Ronaldo Lopez is a massive question mark, right? So he had 148 Ks and 136 innings. He had a 1.11 whip, one of the more undervalued pitchers, dominant stuff, but had a stretch where it was really bad. Now, I get it. It's a long season. That happens to most pitchers. I have a tough one with this game. I kind of feel similarly to how I did yesterday, where I like both pitchers. I definitely lean the Braves in terms of the hitting capability. What sort of line are we getting on this right now? Because I'd probably lean Dylan Cease. I would take, before I look at the line, I would take the Braves at minus 115 or better. Let's see what line is available. Looking at ProfitX right now. Yeah, you can get the Braves at plus 128. You gotta. If you get the Braves at plus 128 in this spot, I know I said minus 115. I meant plus 115, but still plus 128. You gotta take it. I like that. I like Dylan Cease. He's a very good pitcher. He can take over a game. I get why the Braves are plus money in this spot, but at plus 128, I think that's some value for a sprinkle. I like Ronaldo Lopez. The Padres have some great hitters, but the depth isn't really there. Let's look at matchup history here. So San Diego against Lopez. You have Arias is 423 against him career, but it's Luis Arias. That's practically average for him. Juan Soto dinger tonight. Would love to see it. You got Bogarts 3 for 12, Cronenworth 0 for 6, Diaz 0 for 4, Gurriel 2 for 6, Hayward 1 for 5, Iglesias 2 for 15, Machado 3 for 9, Maldonado 3 for 12. So we've got some matchup history, some hits. Let's take a look at the other side of this. Here's how the Braves have hit Cease. Albies is 1 for 8. Allen is 4 for 7. Arcia is 1 for 6. De La Cruz 1 for 3. Harris 2 for 5. Kelenic 1 for 4. Olsen 3 for 10. Ozuna 2 for 6. Again, everyone's hit. Basically, it's like 1 to 2 solid games is what these stats look like. 1 to 2 solid games against him. The Braves have better matchup history against the Padres. The Braves have better hitting. Ronaldo Lopez is undervalued. Dylan Cease can be elite, but he can also fall apart. If he gets behind in the count, if he throws a lot of balls, you also have to factor in he doesn't go super deep into games. Because of his high pitch count, and it's the first game of the season, so he's going to be on a tighter pitch count. if you keep him under 5.5 innings, somewhere in that range, Lopez gives you a good game. Braves jump on a couple balls. There you go. Braves money line, say less, says C. Marion. Yeah, plus 128 on Profit X, I would take it. If you can get that line, take it. If you want Profit X, it's in my links if you're on the Twitter stream right now. It's also in the replies to this. So check that out. Pretty solid. And again, if you want all my plays today, I'll say it again. If you want all my plays today, go to my profile, hit the link tree. The top link will get you all the plays totally free. You go to my profile here, just literally click that thing for my profile. You go to the bio, there's a link tree, click that, and then you see, here's all my plays for free. Just need the Red Sox game over 6.5 runs, J-Mar. What do? You got an MLB teaser going on? You bought runs? We like the Rockies today? We do not. We do not like the Rockies today. Someone was asking about Pepio over on K's. So pretty strong strikeout pitcher, and he's going up against the Rockies, who strike out at a pretty high clip. Let's see. Let's see what line you're getting on Pepio. My biggest thing would be, obviously, especially at this point in the season, is that you just don't see you don't see a high pitch count. Pepio in general, you don't see a high pitch count from, so he might not go super deep into the game. But let's see what line we have available. I know it's a yearly game. Everyone wants action on the early game, and I get it. I do too, but we don't want to force anything. So Pepio over 6.5 is minus 103. 7 Ks is kind of tough in this short period of time. Again, he's a very good strikeout pitcher. Braves money line says DK, don't mind it. We just talked about that. Definitely don't mind it. You're getting pretty good value at plus 128. If you want to do like a sub 1 unit play there or something, I would support you. Shout out to everyone hopping into the link, signing up for the free plays today. You're going to get a text early afternoon, shortly after we wrap up this live stream. You're going to get a text, and it's going to be all the plays. Here are the plays. Here's the book we got on. Here's the line we got on. All that. GoFundMe to get a dude some shampoo. That's cute. Kind of hard to support on first start. Agreed, Jake. Diamond Edge in the house. Yo, go follow Diamond Edge. Go follow Diamond Edge. Another one of the few, but another solid MLB guy. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of people that are actually speaking intelligently on the sport throughout this time. A lot of people just have fun with the nerf fees or the home run parlays and whatever. But if you're trying to get actual analysis and understanding, give Diamond Edge a follow. Check them out. And if you really want to be successful, go to my profile, hit the link tree. Top link gets you all my plays totally free. If you're on the Twitter stream, it's in the replies. If you're on the YouTube, it's in the description of most of my videos. Anywhere. Shoot me a DM. I got you. Anyone who needs it. Pick'em PD, 2 Ys. Return of Pick'em PD is where I share the daily plays. The play we shared already is the Red Sox team total, or Red Sox Rangers over 8.5. So I'm going to read that one real quick for you because I know the stream broke and we had to come back. So I'm going to read that free play real quick, and then we will cook up a little parlay for the people because it was requested. Not a big parlay guy. There's not a ton of value to be had in the parlay game. In the MLB, it's about grinding out profit, but it's early on in the season. That's what happened. All right, yep, already got it. I'm sure this won't last long, unfortunately. So I always encourage, TikTok's always shutting down lives. I always encourage you, check out the Twitter stream, check out the YouTube stream, the Twitch stream, everything. Follow. If you want to stay locked in on these daily streams, that's the best way to go about it. Now, first off, the free play. When I give you a play, I give you the play, I give you the line that we got, the book that we got it on, the unit size that we're risking, okay? And then I give you the breakdown for the game. I do that on all the plays that I send out every single day. 3 main plays, 3 pitcher props. Every single day. If you want that, go to my profile, hit the link tree. Top link gets you all my plays totally free. We got Red Sox Rangers over 8.5. That line is minus 119 right now on Profit X. We're going to play it for 1.19 units to win 1 unit. By the way, 1 unit is 2% of your bankroll. That means the money you set aside across all your books, everything, set aside specifically just for this. You never want to withdraw it. You don't need it. It's just the money you've left in your accounts for this. 2% of that is 1 unit. So for this, you're doing 2.3% of your bankroll, right? 1.19 units. Houck fell off last year and got rocked in his final tune-up this spring. 3.2 innings, 12 hits allowed, 10 earned runs allowed. On top of that, Leader got shelved last year. Small outing, rookie, a lot of question marks around the guy, but he did get absolutely shelled last year. 8.83 ERA, 1.71 whip, 7 total runs last night in the 5-2 game, and those were with massively better pitching. I expect Red Sox hitting to continue to be solid this season, And the Rangers definitely have a lot more capability than they showed last year and could definitely get to Howe. So we like over 8.5 at minus 119 on PropDex. Yeah. I would say Dodgers, and I would say Dodgers, and I would say it's the first game of the season, and I would say he's coming off a Cy Young season, the best pitchers in baseball. Cy Young is still, Cy Young's still as good as it gets. So you don't expect him to have as good a season as last year because he was a Cy Young last year. He was about as good as you're ever going to see. That being said, I did not watch his start. So from an eye test, I can't speak to how he performed yesterday. This is just a box score read. But not worried. I wouldn't be worried about anyone after one start unless it looks like something's wrong, like mechanics are wrong. They look like they're in pain. All right, so Jordan says Freddie 2 bases. I'm not a big hitter prop guy. I really don't like it. Soto hit Braves plus 1.5 for Pilot, says Jim. So, all right. If you guys want to cook one up, we can cook one up. Also, I've got a free Telegram in my links. And one of the things I do in there is I send out free bonuses, bonus bets, things like that in the Telegram. You can check that out in my links as well, because if we cook this up, the only way I ever give out parlays is when I'm giving you guys a free play. I don't like using our actual bankroll for the parlay, but if you got a free play, it can't hurt. So for fun, because it's early in the season, we can cook one up. How's that sound? You guys want to cook up a little leg, just a little something, just a little War on Vegas special? Little War on Vegas special for the stream. For those of us who lock in on the stream, they can have this. In the closet today, Cam, I'm in an office space. I'm just trying to find the best way to get my setup right so I can really lock in for the MLB season. And right now it's an office space. Pitt money line, under 8.5 in Seattle game. There was 2+ bases. I think Houston's going to roll over Purdue. I agree with that. I got Houston winning it all. I got them at plus 850. I said this. I got them at plus 850. Not riding Rangers, Matt. We're riding the over 8.5 in that game, though. Over 8.5 in that game. So, all right, we're going to cook up a little lay for everyone. We're going to take that. We're not going to put any of these plays in the lay because this is just for kicks. So anything I shared already, we're not going to include that. We're going to do just MLB money lines on this. Just MLB money line lay. The toughest lay of all. We're going to start with the Rays. We're going to move on. Diamondbacks Cubs is interesting. Let's see. We'll start with the Rays. If you guys want the free play that I shared already, I've heard that like 5 times already today, Al, but I appreciate it. Guys, if you want all my plays, go to my profile, hit the link tree. Top link gets you all my plays for free. You get a text sent straight to your phone shortly after we conclude this live stream with all the plays and the breakdown, the write-up, the analysis, all that information. If you check out the account Return of Pick'em PD, it's my other account. I usually do a free play video on there daily. But right now we're cooking up kind of a juicy little parlay. Just for kicks that I'll give away as a freebie. Value with the Mets. I don't mind the Mets today. We talked about that. I really don't mind the Mets today. Hunter Brown, I've seen him have some great strikeout performances, some dominance. I need to do UFC. Anthony Miller, appreciate the follow. We need 10 more follows for another free play. Hunter Brown's a big question mark in them. I'm waiting for the Mets offense to do the thing. This could be Soto Dinger night, but Dinger bets are silly. Laura, appreciate the follow. We need 9 more. John Despo, Jasmine, appreciate the follows. 7 more follows. Run those up. Run the likes up. The one I gave out so far was the Red Sox. It was the Red Sox Rangers over 8.5 runs. Red Sox Rangers over 8.5 runs. We got that at minus 119 on ProphetX for 1.19 units. And again, the full card is available for everyone. If you click on my profile here, you go to the bio, click on the link tree. The top link will get you all my plays for free. And then just sent straight to your phone. That's a free play we shared already. If we get 6 more files, I'll share another free play. Right now, we're cooking up a little juicy lay. We're not going to put the Dodgers in it. We are going to put the D-backs in it. That's interesting. That's an interesting spot. Talion is. I'm not a huge believer in Talion. Merrill Kelly for the D-backs, slightly underrated. Apex, not posted yet. Not posted yet. When we wrap this up, I'll send them out. Yeah, it hasn't gone up yet today, Joey. I'll post that shortly. Shortly after I wrap up this live stream, I'm going to send out my plays for anyone who signed up. You just go to my profile. You can get the plays for free. You just click that top link in the link tree. And then also on Return to Pick'empedia, I'll be posting the free play. Also on Twitter, Pick'empedia. I'm Pick'empedia on Twitter. I'm Pick'empedia2Ys on Instagram. Like, I'm everywhere. The free plays go out. I've got a free Telegram in the links. But the best way to go about it is you go to my profile, you hit the link tree. Top link is all my plays for free. Jackson Maros, stolen base. Great first day baseball yesterday, says Dubs. Yes, sir. Excited for a big year. So, the parlay, we're going to go full day. We're going to start with the Rays. We're going to add on the Diamondbacks. We're going to take the Mariners. And I think we're just going to leave it. We got to get one more in there. Could go Pirates. No, we don't do parlays unless the chat asks for them in freebies. Zach Gallen with some ads last night. Yeah, I think Seattle wins. It's not a great spot, but I think Seattle wins. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I know you guys want to do a little parlay. It's fun. It is a horrible board to parlay today. Absolutely atrocious. I really I can't really even sign off on it. Stevie H, I appreciate the follow. We need 5 more follows. I really can't sign off on any of these. For like actual value, because that 3 leg is only paying plus 330. Neps, appreciate the follow. What pitcher on the Dodgers should you automatically fade? There's nobody on the Dodgers, unfortunately. The Dodgers rotation is so deep, it's crazy. Yamamoto, disgusting. Snell, literally a Cy Young 2 years ago. You've got Ohtani. I don't know what the deal is in terms of what to expect from him, but you've got Ohtani, who's Cy Young level pitcher. Sasaki, we don't know much about yet. So we'll just say question mark on Sasaki. But you got like strong starters in their bullpen. Over 7.5 in the Dodgers game is okay. Yeah, the Dodgers are beyond disgusting. Clayton Kershaw, I know he's past his prime. I know he's not like good anymore, but like he's hurt right now, but he's an afterthought. Mariners Nerfy. If you had to take a Nerfy today, that would probably be the most likely to hit. The price is no good, but it's probably the best one to hit. Yeah. Minus 185 is horrific. Rockies money line's no good. Why do you guys want Rockies money line today? Kyle Freeland on the mound. You want Rockies money line? Capping all day. Appreciate the follow. We need 3 more fouls. Yeah, listen, Kremen, appreciate the follow. I got to be honest. There's a lot. You're going to see a lot. Listen, it's the MLB, so anything can happen. I can give you the best reads in the world. I'm confident in the research. I'm confident in the analysis we're doing. I'm confident that for the 3rd year in a row of me sharing plays publicly, we're going to return a very solid profit on our MLB season. I'm very confident in that. That being said, obviously anything can happen on a day, and crazy parlays hit and crazy confident picks miss and all that, because it's the MLB and there's a ton of parity and a ton of variety. Pay attention. If you're listening to anyone, myself included, pay attention to the analysis. If they're on a heater, they're on a losing streak, don't get caught up in that, because we're talking 1, 2, 3 days in a 180-day season. The O's can definitely win. Pay attention to the analysis. Are they really looking at these matchups? Are they really understanding the pitching matchup, the history of that pitcher against this team, the history of that style of pitcher against these batters, where the bullpen is, how fresh are they, how well they perform when they're fresh, how well they perform when they're not so fresh. I'm working right now on a stat called bullpen quotient, right? Which basically breaks down who's available in the bullpen, who's expected to throw, the rest they're on, the value of them based on the rest they're on, right? Like they're totally fresh, they're this, they're not so fresh, they're here, whatever it is. And then we can actually put a value on the bullpen the same way we would put a value on a starting pitcher. And that's how you understand a game. That's how you understand what a good play would be in a game. You need to pay attention to these things. If you're not paying attention to them, you have no chance of succeeding. That's all I'll say. The plays are going up pretty soon. Basically, when I hop off here. Mo, I'm going to finalize them. I'm going to send them out. And again, anyone who wants all the plays, say this one more time. Anyone who wants all the plays, go to my profile right now, click the link tree, the top link. The top link gets you all my plays for free. So you'll get a text later today, not very long from now, you'll get a text later today that will have all my plays in it. You'll see the play, you'll see the write-up, you'll see the unit size, you'll see the analysis, and you'll see the book that we got it on. All the information to exactly tell me. And we're going to have a really big year. And I'm really excited for it. Lock in, stay consistent, stick with the bankroll management stuff we talk about, stick with the unit sizes that we suggest. Don't chase on a bad day. Don't go crazy on a good day. All those things, really, really crucial. Clip the clock, appreciate the follow. We already shared the Red Sox over 8.5, but I'm gonna give you another freebie, okay? Home run parlays to the finish line. Let's go, Melon. Bro, you're killing me. This is a free play. So listen, drop some flames, drop some love. I need you to listen up and lock in because I'm about to give you one, okay? I'm about to give you one. Lock in. Okay. Coco says flames. Flame. Heart. Flame. Flame. Love it. All right. Listen to me right now. We got Pirates money line. Pirates money line minus 134 right now. The line is minus 134. We got that on Profit X. We're risking 1.34 units to win 1 unit. Connor Gillespie is throwing for the Marlins, okay? He's throwing in his first MLB start with Miami after they lost 2 stars this spring. They're just putting a guy out there. The Marlins have no hope. They're a bad team. They have no chance of the playoffs. They don't know what they're doing. It's really a bottom feeder team, okay? His final outing in spring training on Sunday, he gave up 6 runs in 4.1 innings. Doesn't give me a lot of faith. When he was in the Orioles farm system, it was bad. It was consistently bad. He's not just bad number-wise. He's bad on the eye test. His stuff is unimpressive. You don't see his stuff and say, oh, maybe he's going to figure out. You watch his stuff and you say, of course he's not good, okay? Mitch Keller for Pittsburgh's super up and down throughout his career, but he's got good stuff, right? He's been very strong. We've seen him succeed at a really high level. He's been solid throughout spring ball, and they're playing against a pretty weak Miami offense, so he should be able to handle them. I don't love Mitch Keller against some of those top-tier offenses, but against Miami, it's an easy matchup for them. Pittsburgh offense isn't great either, but we have a better spot than yesterday for the Pirates at the same price, right? I would much rather take Keller against Gillespie than Skeens against Alcantara. And I told you guys that yesterday. I told you, don't be on the Pirates thinking it's free with Skeens. Today's the day to take the Pirates. You're getting great value. This is the spot. We've got a strong edge here. I really like the value in the spot. Minus 134 is great. And if you want all the plays, like I said, just like this, the play, the write-up, the reasoning, the unit size, the analysis, the book that we got it on, the line that we got, all that information goes in my post every single day. All you got to do, go to my profile right here. Go to my profile, click the link tree. Once you click the link tree, you'll see get all my plays for free. You click on that, then you get all my plays for free. Growth Picks, appreciate the follow. So do that. Do it. Seriously, do it. And lock in. We'll be live again tomorrow. We're live around 12:30 every single day. I recommend checking out the Twitter stream. I recommend checking out the Twitter stream. DC Messina, appreciate the follow because, they kind of lock us down on here pretty frequently. But I definitely recommend checking out the Twitter stream, the YouTube stream, all that stuff. We're live daily here on 12:30. I live in New York. I'm not from New York City originally. I'm from New York State. I've been in New York City for about 8 years, 7.5. But yeah, that's the deal. I shared that play. Good luck. Let's have a winning day today. Follow me on everything. If you need it. If you want to get the plays. And if you want all the plays every single day, go to my profile, click the link tree. Top link gets you all the plays. totally free, sent to your phone just like that. Any questions on anything, shoot me a DM here, shoot me a DM on Instagram, whatever you got to do. Hit me up. Let's have a big win today. Cheers, gang. Love all you except for the ones I hate.